Welcome back to my channel. This is Rosie. I just wanted to do my paycheck real quickly with you guys. I have already pre-filled this out because I do understand that my videos have been like close to 30 minutes and I'm really not trying to bore anybody. This week it's going to be a little bit different because I did not do any driving as of 420 through 426. I was not feeling well, and so I took that week off just to rest my body and just to deal with my mental health and my physical health. So this is going to be for the pay date of 428, and I do have 200 that I will be stuffing. I still have the 2087 that did roll over from last week, and then I have 100 that I moved from savings and 100 that was repaid to me from somebody that I loaned 100 to. So this week for my cash envelopes, we're only going to do the cash envelopes. Since I did not work, I won't be worried about taxes. And of course, I'm going to do 200. So that rollover is just going to roll over again till next week. So I'm going to do 80 for gas. I did not spend the money last week for gas, except for I think one of the days I had to run out and go to the doctor. So that's the only day that I sat there and actually spent put any money into my car. Other than that, I was able to roll over $90 into my sinking fund. So I will actually explain that real quickly. I have made up a schedule so that every 2 weeks to every month, something is going on with my cash envelopes. And this schedule does change. It just depends on whatever I need during that. I'm going to do it every 6 months. So during that first 6 months of the year, what I need, and during the last 6 months. So every 2 weeks, my gas envelope, if there's money left in it, it rolls over to car pay down. So I was able to put 90 in car pay down. Money went into savings. And then, of course, these are all the other ones that go on as well. So back to this area right here. I do have 60 for groceries, which is going to pretty much stay consistent. All I'm doing right now is I'm maintaining. I did that big haul and I'm maintaining, and then I will be getting paid again on the 1st, and I will probably go out and buy some more meats. We have a place here called Kinlaw's that actually does it's like a butcher shop, and it does meats in bulk. So I'm looking at their $70 package for their chicken and stuff like that. I really don't eat pork, so there's no pork in that package. And I'm going to do the $70 package for mainly my children, because I'm pescatarian, so I mainly eat fish if I eat any meat at all. And then I've got 20 for personal, 10 for Yaya, 5 for Freddie, 5 for Big Boy, and this week I have 20 for household. The reason why I have 20 for household is because of the fact that I need to buy paper towels and some other things for the household my children have gone through since we have been on our stay-at-home here in our state. So let me just move this over, or actually, you know what? Let me just back that out some. Okay. And so I'm going to just put the money right here. It was 200 in 20s, 10s, and 5s. No 1s this week, 50s, or 100s, which is great for me. So I need to do 80 for gas. So that's 20, 60, 80. And like I said, I have that schedule. So what I did, that schedule of what I do with my cash envelope. So what I did is I already off camera moved the money that was still left over in each of the envelopes out, zeroed out the envelope, and then I already wrote down all the deposit amounts. So I won't be pulling anything out the envelopes because there's no money in them. I've already moved them over, and it just because I just didn't want to waste a lot of time. It seems like my videos are like 30 minutes long, and it's way too long. I just want to be able to show some things real quick and then get going. Groceries is going to be 60. And you know what? I'm going to, because the lights have changed, I'm gonna add another light source in here because the light has changed up in this house right now. We're on the far side, on the back part of our apartment, so we're like towards the woods, so we get a lot of shade on this end. Laundry envelope is still in here, even though I didn't stuff it. I still have the 20 in there from last week, and that's because I failed to realize that I put about $40 on this card. So I was able to do laundry, and I did not sit there and switch the money out, only because with me not working this week, I wanted to make sure that I was going to be good just in case I had to go do laundry. Personal is going to get its usual 2 tens, so 20 for personal. Okay, and Yaya is going to get her regular 10. And like I said, I already went through and filled out all of these off camera, as well as transferring the money over to the sinking funds and then writing on those trackers as well. And I'll go over those in another video. I just didn't want to make these videos too long. Freddie gets a 5. And I know a lot of people are probably like, why did she give Freddie a 5 and Big Boy a 5 and they're 2 different ages? My boys typically tend to not need as much as my girl child. So that's why they both get 5. I have considered moving Yaya up to 15. And sorry about that. I got interrupted by one of my children. I have considered moving Yaya up to 15. Moving Freddie up to 10. And then leaving Big Boy at 5. But I have not figured that one out yet, so when I figure it out, it will change up in my tracker. And then household's gonna get that 20. Okay, and there's just one other thing I just wanted to talk about. I know last week when I was figuring out what to do with that 50, I sat there and I decided that this is one of my old cash envelopes, one of my from like 2-3 years ago. So what I ended up doing is I made this my deposit to bank cash envelope. The 50 that needed to go to my IRA went in here, and $14 I needed to put into my other bank account went in there, my other savings account. And so like I have money in there now that needs to go in, and I will be filling that out for that money to go in. And then I just take this over to the bank, deposit the money in, and it keeps it like out of sight, out of mind, so I don't spend it because it's just sitting there inside of my wallet. So that's been great for me so far. So I'm done stuffing my cash envelopes for this week. And just so that people know, I do have a I guess I can kind of show this real quick. So for my sinking funds monthly, I do have a sheet that I have my highs and my lows that I ideally would like to put into my sinking funds. I also have one of these sheets. I don't have it printed off and put inside of my budget planner, and I need to. But I have a sheet also for my not my sinking funds, but for my cash envelopes, and it lets me know ideally what's the most I want to put into each category of my cash envelope, and what's the least that I can put into each category of my cash envelopes. That way I'm never, like, especially for gas is important in groceries, just so I'm never struggling to sit there and make up those two for those two. And so probably go over that also as well in another video. I will be making a sinking funds video, and I will be making a video talking about my rollover for my envelopes, which is pretty much, I guess everybody else calls them when they're unstuffing their envelopes. And so I thank you all for joining me. Please leave any comments, and I really appreciate all the love that I've been receiving so far. I've had a few emails, and I have had a comment, so I really appreciate it. Please, if there's any criticism that you have for me, conductive criticism, I will take it. I'm just looking to improve my budget as well as improve these videos so that I'm not over here just boring everybody, but I'm also giving out good content. And it's just helping me, like I said, stay motivated and knowing that I have to be accountable for the money that I'm spending and for the way that I am doing my finances, because I do want to purchase a home by the end of next year. So I will also be bringing some credit stuff to this channel and a few other things, my own personal credit stuff, not, you know, credit tips, because I am not a I'm not a credit repair financial advisor, none of that stuff. I'm just, you know, regular old me trying to sit there and make things work. So thank you for tuning in. Please like if you like the video. Please sit there and subscribe if you would like to see more, and I appreciate it. Bye.